Hello. So, it almost appears night has fallen, right? So I'm back in the shadows. Figuratively. But I've I've seen so many things today, and it is that great reminder of how powerful silence can be. You can be in a room that's chirping and people are going off, fights can be going on all around you, and if you just sit back and assess the situation, you're like absorbing, not even absorbing, observing everything that's going on around you. That's where you say, not my monkey, not my circus. Don't drag me into your drama. I have a friend right now that's going through a lot of stuff, and he keeps going, just come hang out for a minute. I just need to talk. I need to do this and that. But it's choices he's made. As well, there's some things that are happening outside of his own personal choices. But nonetheless, it comes down to too much drama. I don't even like my own drama. I don't watch the news. I avoid soap operas. If it gets loud, I exit. I don't want to be in the mix. I don't want to hear the he said, she said. I don't want anyone to come back to me later for me to recall upon what so-and-so say. I don't know, I wasn't in the room. That's how you save yourself. Take yourself out of the drama. Because it's really hard to think clearly when there's too much noise. Which, like I said, that's where the silence comes in. There's power in that. I just saw a video a second ago about a 22-year-old inmate that got brutally attacked and beat and put in a coma for 2.5 minutes. He was beat. No guards came up. They even said they don't know why the attack happened. And it made me go, huh. At this point, it's obvious that the justice system, we call it justice, it's a monetary gain for somebody because most institutions are privately owned, which means it has nothing to do with trying to help people transition from a negative way of being into a positive way of being. It's more so, you got caught, I got paid. See if you can last in the doghouse. It's a sad world we live in. But when you get to a point where people are trying to reel you in, because believe me, people love to fish. What are they fishing for? Your reaction. Your reaction empowers them in some form or fashion to make them feel like they're in control of a situation that they feel like they have no control over. You get to pick or choose if you have control over that situation. Do you get loud? Do you act crazy? I was seeing things about people in the hood and the ghettos, and man, they get loud. Those are people that are full of fear. They want to seem so big and bad and bold when they really just want their grandma to hug them, tell them it's going to be okay. They want to hide behind somebody. Some of the loudest people I know are some of the most insecure and hurt people. And it's funny, I've sat with gang members, I've sat with people that are felons, I've sat with drug traffickers, I've sat with people that have been destroyed on a spiritual level and clinging to some hope of staying alive. I've heard some of the darkest stories. Shit, I've probably shared some of the darkest stories because I know when I tried to go to a therapist about 5 years ago, she probably had nightmares. I quit going. She didn't help. I had to turn inward and go, you know what? It's in me. I can find it. I can fix it. I remember one time my dad and I were arguing and he was yelling and I stayed very calm. He got pissed. He was so mad and started saying really mean things. And my mom kept screaming, you can't take these things back. That is your daughter. You cannot take these things back. I said, no, it's fine. Let him get it out. I'm not offended by it. When he was red in the face, I finally looked at him and said, you want a response from me, but I'm going to tell you right now, you can scream as loud as you want. And I started screaming. I can get loud too. It doesn't change anything. It just makes a lot of noise in a house. So let me tell you, if you want to make a point, raise your argument, because raising your level of noise is not going to get your point across. And this is one thing people forget with their children especially. You can yell, you can threaten, you can get angry. You're not going to get the response you want, because obviously in that moment of emotion overload, you don't even know what you want. You want them to get ready for school. You want them to come eat their dinner. You want them to clean their room. You want them to do the things you're not doing. Hypocrisy at its greatest. Adults run late, they call in. Just letting you know. They get written up from time to time. Kid shows up late to school. They're tardy from time to time. Sad thing is, both those responsibilities fall on the shoulders of the parent. And the parent feels overloaded and stressed. Especially when it comes to a single parent household. Because there's not enough time in a day to live for more than one person being yourself. So I will tell you, for the moments that you want to get loud, play the quiet game. For the moments that you want to seek vengeance, play the quiet game. When you want to make a point, play the quiet game. Because you'll be surprised. People that are loud are never seen. They're heard and they're often judged in a manner of like, what the hell is wrong with them? It's the silence that actually makes people uncomfortable. If you didn't know, now you know. The best way to win is by keeping your lips sealed. So don't expend energy that you cannot get back on issues that are irrelevant to your growth. Just needed to share that, because we live in a very loud world. And sometimes I've been around people and I just want to go, can you just shut up? Knowing they want to take a swing. Prepare yourself, because the world is full of bitter, loud, angry people. And your silence can actually diffuse many situations. I'm going to leave it on that note. Just a short PSA. Good night. Sweet dreams.